What's up, y'all? Back with another video. I hope y'all have been tuning in to the vlogs because I feel like your girl is getting better, okay? The more I do this, the more I upload, the more I get better with editing and just showing up as me, being me, nobody else, then it can only improve, right? It can only go up. So if you are new and this is your first time checking me out, my name is Jasmine. I just recently quit my 9-to-5 of almost 10 years to start trading full time. So I have been trading for a little minute now. I actually started trading back in 2021, but I was very much on and off. I'm watching the charts in real time as we speak. I was very much on and off until October 2024. I was like, I need to take this serious. Let's go all in. Let's lock in and see, like, can I actually do this for real? And yeah, this is where I've been ever since. I switched to futures back in September. Made the most money I ever have made in my trading career. And so, yeah, we stuck like Chuck, okay? Me and futures, we together real bad, okay? So right now, normally I don't trade every single day. I actually told myself that I was taking Mondays off, but I am demo trading. So as a result, I said, let me show up even on Mondays in demo, just so I can see how it's moving. And I can only get better if I continue to just study the charts, forward test, back test, all of the above. And so right now we're waiting. That's the hardest part, and that's the part I feel like for me, once I master consistently, because I'm okay. Sometimes it depends on how these candlesticks moving, okay? If they moving crazy fast, then the FOMO will start to creep up. But if it's like a slow, steady, which normally with NAS is not. NAS will wick all the way around and just baby drag you from east to the west. But I have been getting a lot better with just being patient. And last week y'all, I decided that I'm gonna live my dream life. Like, how would I show up as a dream trader, right? Pro trader, dream life. Okay, stay with me. And so I was like, what is my routine? How do I show up at the charts? Like, what does this pro trader look like? What do they embody? And so I was like, I got my planner, and I literally just started writing out, everything I had to do for the day, everything I wanted to do last week, and just how I wanted to show up. And when I tell y'all, my trading went so good. I was patient. I did not take trades that did not look like my setup. And I only traded, I traded 4 days, but 3 out of those 4 days, I made money, okay? I made a lot of money, and I lost Thursday, but the lost Thursday was very small. It didn't compare to what I had made those previous 2 days. So we just gonna keep, and honestly, I'm gonna keep embodying it, and just keep aligning myself with that person that I want to be. The person that I see in my mind that just has all this freedom, which I have the freedom now. It's just, the consistent money has to go hand in hand, if you will. So hopefully it's not too choppy today, because if it's choppy, I'm getting off this chart. So it's already 9 o'clock. I have about 30 more minutes. If I'm not in a trade, then I'm not trading. Because normally I'm done trading by 10. Very rarely. Let me not say very rarely. Because March March was hurricane, tornado, whatever you want to call it. March, I was entering my trades later. I had to, because it was just so freaking choppy. I had to wait a little longer. But April has been really clean for the most part. It's pushing up cleanly. It's respecting structure. It's respecting candlesticks for the most part. Today may be a day I just don't need to trade. I'm looking at the chart now. We will see. So yeah, I'm going to show my chart, of course. I have other stuff I need to do today, get a wax. I got some Amazon returns I need to make. I'm going to write out my to-do list, but the whole goal of this and me documenting my trading journey is just to show, like, if I can do it, then you can do it. Okay? I can stick firm to this. I can show up. Nobody's pulling my arm to show up. Nobody has to force me to do anything trading related. This is me. It's me versus me on these charts. I always say that. So, yeah, this is motivation, if anything else. Okay, so right now, for my strategy, y'all know I mark the high and low of the last swing high or swing low on the 1 hour. So I'm literally looking at the gray box, which is pre-market. I come from options. So like this is pre-market, but I think this is like London Asian session overlap, pretty much. And so yeah, I marked the high and I marked the low of that session, and then I wait for a breakout. Okay, but other factors that I have to keep in mind right now is beginning of the week. This is my weekly high, notated. This is another weekly level. And so these two were really just the purple line I have to be mindful of, because it could push back up to that point and retest. That is a weekly level that's stronger than my 1 hour swing that I have notated. So I'm being very mindful of that as well. This is why you don't take the breakout, because look, it did break out of that last swing low, right? Next candle, if you're a scalper like me, I could have scalped it, but I try not to trade breakouts because I know it's going to pull back and retest, which is my strategy. I have to follow my strategy. So I saw the breakout. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I need to pull back because, yeah, that's how I get the cleanest trades. And that just makes me more confident. So, like, really good scalp, though. Yeah, $2.99. Let's say if you had a sell stop right here at 364 and rolled it all the way to $2.99. I mean, that's not bad at all. Okay, so now we have the pullback, and looks like it's trying to sell off again. I would want to see it. I try not to take trades within like this range. Then this candle just opened too. I try not to take trades in this range because again, it can come back and retest this level. Maybe I should draw it. Should I draw it? So yeah, it could come back and boom, 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 boom before it like goes down, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm not interested in taking anything right here unless we can retest this and show rejection. That is also my strategy on just a higher time frame. Yeah, and so far this daily candle, oof. So we know once it gets to 403, right? 404. Because I also notate the open of the daily candle. Once we, let me just mark it. I normally mark it. Once we get to 404, we are bullish for the day. This dashed line represents green for the day. So if we push up that, then yeah, it'll be green. I'm in a lot of drawdown right now because I did not wait for that candle to close. So this is my mistake. Okay, we can close outside of this swing low. I will stay in. If it retraces back up, I might just take what I can get and be done. Got whole 2 more minutes, so yeah. Okay, y'all, I said let me come back because I actually ended up closing that trade. I got 300, oh no, 282. It was up to like 480 at some point. I just didn't close it because I started trading off my phone through my Robinhood doing options. But yeah, essentially the trade to scalp like I do, I'm gonna say it was an okay trade. I won, but I would have liked to have held that position to my take profit, but it's wicking up, as you can see. Like the wick right there, wicking up this week. I don't like that. I don't like these weeks. So it's all good. It's 9:35. I'm done. I don't like to be on the charts, like I said, past 9:30 if I can absolutely help it. So your girl is done, and we live to trade another day. Might back test a little bit later on, look at some more courses because ooh, that camera just came out of nowhere. Look at that. I closed just in time. Wow, look at that. Push all the way up. So yeah, that's why I did not like to hold it. I was like, yeah, no, it's not trying to go down anymore. So that's it, y'all. I'm about to be on with my day. Check in later. Happy Friday, people. We made it. Another week. Praise God. Let me see. What have I been up to today? So I actually got scalp injections this morning, which I ain't showing y'all all that, okay? I ain't ready to be that vulnerable when it comes to putting myself out on the internet. But just know it did go good. It did hurt. Okay. I have a high pain tolerance. I have a very high pain tolerance, and those scalp injections hurt. And it was throbbing at least a good 10-15 minutes after they had been put in. But it did go fast. I will say that. So my dermatologist, I was the one that inquired about scalp injections. After talking to one of my friends, she was saying that she got it, especially after having her boys. And it really helped her hair grow. So I was like, you know what? I got these alopecia areas. Let's get this fixed and see if we can actually get some hair growing back right there, because I have been putting this topical cream that she gave me. It's like minoxidil mixed with like two other ingredients out. Insert a clip. But I have been putting that on my hair for the last 3 weeks. And so, yeah, this was my first scalp injection, and I have to come back in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And I got to do this for 6 months, y'all, which I didn't know it would be that long. I thought it would be like 3 months, not 6, but she was like, it's okay. It is a process, but it'll be worth it. And honestly, as long as I can see my results and this will prove to be effective, then I'm okay with it. And then I only had to pay $20. Like, I guess my insurance covered most of it. Thank you, Jesus. And all I owed was $20 because I definitely was expecting her to say more. I was like holding my breath, but only $20. So that's nothing. I'm actually in the workout room right now, about to do a workout. I got the TV on, about to look at some YouTube. But yeah, we about to get our workout in, because even though I have not felt disciplined, what am I saying? Even though I have not felt like working out, y'all, a part of me becoming more disciplined with my trading is starting to spill into other areas. And even though I haven't felt like working out this week, like at all, I've showed up. Every day I was supposed to work out, I still just push myself. So I feel like it's a great change. The fact that I'm becoming more disciplined in my trading is making me just be disciplined in other areas. And I had them 6 cookies from Insomnia over the last 2 days. So, yeah, like your girl, we got to work out. Okay. Like, we still got goals. My goal is just honestly to tone up. I'm not really concerned so much about the number. It's just more so how I look and how my clothes are fitting. So, I'm going to do that. And then I might come back later. I may not. I have to pick up baby girl after I finish this workout. So I probably will not check back in with y'all until I don't know when. Because I don't even know what we're doing for the weekend. But if we do something, then y'all know. I'm going to let y'all know, okay? All right.